Hey everybody, Noir de Noir. This is such a special dessert wine that we make. The reason why it's so special is because when I started the company and resurrected it 14 years ago and I launched a website, people started to find us again under Brookside Winery. And that's the name of our family's company. And so I kept on getting emails upon emails year after year saying, are you going to bring back Black Velvet? So Black Velvet is Noir de Noir. So what happened back in the 70s is we had Black Velvet, and a Canadian whiskey company called Black Velvet sued my family. And after numerous times in front of the judge and working things out, we came to a settlement that the Canadian company will keep the name Black Velvet if they stay in the lane of whiskey. We can keep the name of Black Velvet if we stay in the lane of wine. So hey, no problem. Awesome. Roll the clock forward 30 some years. Now I'm producing, after all these emails, I talked to my Uncle Rene, and I said, Uncle Rene, I'm getting 10, 20 emails every year about Black Velvet. And I said, let's make it. And he said, it's impossible, we can't make it. We don't have the recipe anymore. He said, I can't find it in my files, I don't know where it's at. Has that ever stopped me? No. So I said, well, let me try to re-engineer the wine. And he said, well, we don't have a bottle to taste, so you're going to have to kind of taste like this, but a little bit taste like that, but doesn't really taste like this or that, kind of a combination. So obviously, starting from ground zero, I went ahead and after 9-10 months of re-engineering, retweaking, reformulating, we came out with the new Black Velvet. But I wasn't going to call it Black Velvet because I didn't want to try to deal with this Canadian company with some of their new attorneys going after us again when I don't have any of those old documents saying, wait a second, we settled on this. So, because the color of this sweet red wine is almost black, that's why I named it Noir de Noir, Black of Black. This is such a special wine, not only because of the legacy formula that we resurrected, I re-engineered it, but it ages beautifully. It has a luscious, bigger than life grape flavor to it, nose to it. It has a little under 12% alcohol, so it's not over alcoholic. It has a mouthfeel, super silky, velvety if you want to call it that. And when we bring this out, so my first vintage we did in 2015, I produced 150 cases, 6 months, gone. Now that was without a tasting room. That was all online. Then open up the tasting room. I'm like, okay, I have to make some more. So we went ahead and made some more. I made 150 cases, a little bit more than that. Within 6 months, gone. The following year, which was last year, I produced just over 200 cases, and we are going to officially launch it in February. The month of love. This is such a fun wine. If you're not a big sweet wine person, that's okay. This is super, though it is sweet, it has nice acidity as well. This is a fun wine. Have a little bit of a dessert wine glass. You could actually put a little sparkling wine in there too. We have a little drink called a Noir Royale. And we're also going to come out with a cocktail recipes for Noir de Noir that we did in conjunction with a mixologist on Instagram. So if you go to our Instagram page, you can take a look at all those formulas, not formulas, but all the recipes of the different cocktails. Not all of them, but some of them. But this is beautiful on its own, next to a fire, bundled up with your loved one. Have a little bit of this after dessert. Have it with some cheese. Beautiful with a cheese tray for sure. You can go a little crazy. You pour it on your ice cream. That's pretty crazy. You could actually take it and reduce it a little bit further and make a syrup out of it too. You could put that on your pancakes or waffles. I know, it sounds nuts, but it's super versatile. The flavor profile is nothing you've ever had. Nothing you've ever had. So do yourself a favor. If you're whatever kind of wine connoisseur or wine aficionado that you are, just pick up a bottle. As simple as that. You're going to love it. And because it is partially fortified, the shelf life a long time. You can cork it. Don't need to gas it. Just cork it right in. Put it in the refrigerator. You can put it on your counter. Because of the level of sugar and fortification, the wine does not go bad at all. It can just sit on your counter for months and months and months. But hopefully you'll try it and you'll enjoy it. It is absolutely fantastic. There's a little story behind it, behind the bottle on our label. And this is one of our newest labels. It's a single wrap around the bottle, creating the 7 for Gen 7. And so the Noir de Noir, do yourself a favor, grab a bottle or two. And if you're a Noir de Noir fan, if you buy 12 bottles, you have free shipping. So grab some. It's spectacular. You'll be super surprised and you'll say, I love this wine. Anyway, cheers everybody. So good.